With a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball.
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Bullock. Under fire. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Fenley. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Robertson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Robertson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. That's caught. It's Wilkerson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And off to Jones. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give them the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Wide open spaces. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. 1st down for this offense. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Savage. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Southern Miss's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the Golden Eagles will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. We didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Grab near the marker. It's Chapman. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time they'll go to the running game. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to...
It's a seam wide open. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter. And
makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand off to Jones. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They'll run for it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Turning on the Jets. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Braxton. Snagged in the middle, it's Page. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gonna run it. It's Cook. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Braxton. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Metcalf. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Hand off to Jones. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Golden Eagles get it past the sticks.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi! score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Metcalf. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The throw to the outside is complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Got it behind the line. It's Chapman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Here's a hit. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in, I'm playing the pass.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And the Golden Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Robinson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now the toss. Got some room into the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. From the gun. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.